This European cricket event is proudly brought to you by HCL Software, Rado, 1xBet and Victorinox.
For Portugal, however, she'll have her batting gloves on first as she won the toss and elected to bat facing up the first ball. It was lovely to have her in the commentary igloo yesterday, just chatting through her story, especially how she got into Portugal women's cricketing careers, as that one's chipped up. There's a chance for a catch there, but in fact it goes over Ananya Rautela there, and Anushka Gorad tries to do the fielding behind her, but neither manage. These Portugal batters living slightly dangerously at the moment, need to make sure to protect those stumps. And well, there you go, second time lucky for Sahu. It's a nice strike rate as well for an opening batter, and this one just crept through the gate. I think didn't quite get her feet in the right place, did she? But it's an excellent delivery from Sahu, hitting the top of middle. That's what you want as a bowler, basking in the European sunshine. As that one's been hit straight down the ground. It's a lovely shot from Gabby Sakira. Anushka Gorad was half interested in that, thought she might have a chance of a catch. This one's been hit firmly through the covers. This will be a long chase, and I think the ball will win this time. It does, and that's the first boundary actually for Sarah Fu Ryland. I think she'll be relieved with that. That's a lovely clean stroke by Gabby Sakira. No one's going to stop that as that races away to the boundary, and Gabby's really getting going here again. I love these side-on angles because it just shows how still she is at the crease, how still her head is when she makes contact in her 2 overs. Right on the money here. That one's a big swing of the bat by Gabby Sakira into that preferred area of hers, and again it's just a bit of a miscommunication there. Everyone joining in the chat. Keenan, big shout out to both teams, keep it up. Exactly, I love your support for this women's cricket, and that one, well, that one flies through again. Putting together this team, and well, I suppose being successful is the cherry on the cake, but actually just having these teams put together and the experience and learning they have, as there, Sarah absolutely rolls back the years with a sweep. It takes her a while to get back up from it. She is, by her own admission, slightly sore from the last few days. It's always the way. Well, a slight commentator's curse there as Aslam comes back, and that one's going to race away to the boundary for 5 wides. The top left of the screen. Gabby works that one away. It's hit firmly through square leg, and it's going to fly away to the boundary. And Gabby now moves to 45. Yes. And there the sweep comes out again, and this time it's too hot for the fielder there in deep square leg. It's Prachi Kumari who tries to stop the ball. I think she was caught in 2 minds here, whether to go for the catch or the stop. That one's been clubbed away, and that one will race away to the boundary. So Sarah Fu Ryland joins Gabby Sakira on 48. And there it is. She pivots on that one, and it's going to race away. It'll be stopped on the boundary by Ramya Imadi, but there is the half century that has seen Portugal to an imposing total out here. 136 for 1 they finish after their 20 overs. And stranger things have happened in Norway. Well, this would be a perfect time to get their batting firing as Jade de Figueiredo starts off for the Portuguese side. But they did run through for their first run, Norway. And that one actually is going to race away, and there's no stopping that ball, as that will be 4 runs off the bat of Anushka Gorad. A warming up there in the distance, as that one has been knocked away. It's going to be a chase on for Bianca Maximo, and she calls it quits on that one. I think she's carrying a bit of injury, and that one came off the bat. It was just a tickle on the glove there, I think. Oh no, it came straight off the bat there. A nice swing from Gorad. That one smashed away, and that's going to go all the way to the boundary as well. That's a lovely hit by Aisha Hassan. That moves her into the 20s, and that's a bit of a flourish in the 10th over. Of course, that was a free hit, but maybe that's a sign of what Norway should be doing a bit more of. Of course, they're going to be jubilant based on their performance so far. And, well, someone else that's going to be jubilant is Bianca Maximo, as this time she does get her first ever T20I wicket, and look how much that means to her. She had that no ball bowled yesterday, which, well, I certainly thought was out, and this time straight through the gate and just clips the top of middle, and what a moment that is for run coming off it. As that one's hit firmly away though, and that's the boundary that Norway needed as it races away, says hello to the men, and even they turn around and applaud. That one is a big wide, despite the dive of Sarah Fu Ryland, and the chase is on and it goes for 4. There you go. That's exactly what a bit of a pick-me-up from a teammate causes, and well, that's a run out, I think. There's an appeal there, and after a long deliberation, it is given by umpire Naeem. It was just slow out the blocks there from Ramya Mahdi. She has to depart 11 off 18. Hits it, and then it goes past the bowler, Mariam Wasim, but the throw comes in from that girl there, Golden Arm Jade. It's a great throw. That's a brilliant delivery, and what a comeback that is by Mariam Wasim. It's been a tough over for her, but she gets her rewards for just plugging away, keeping going, and absolutely delighted for her are all of her teammates. She gets a big hug, comes back with an absolute peach of a delivery to dismiss the Norwegian captain Mirab Razwan. Just on the angle goes in, and you can see how much that means to the young Portuguese bowler, just 16 years old. And congratulations to her, she picks up her first T20I wicket. Oh, what a brilliant take that is from Sarah Fu Ryland, who just sticks out a mitt to take an unbelievable catch, and that does mark the end. Just sticks out a right mitt off the bowling of Gabi Sakira. She does an absolute jig here. Look at that. Just sticks out a glove, hopes for the best, and well, that is a great delivery though. They'll be hit away and they will run through. So the winning runs will be hit off the bat of Bijayata Kumari. And that is the end of the game as Norway beat Portugal women by 5 wickets, and jubilant scenes for Norway. I did say they were due a win across the whole format so far, and there it is, and you can see how much it means to them as well as they mob each other there in celebration. As a well-deserved win for them, as they've shown vast improvements between yesterday and today.